Hello and welcome back to part 15 of Castle Brokenhead presents Let's Play Dragon Quest. Last time we fought the Axe Knight and finally got Loto's armor, which heals us 1 hit point for every step we take and makes us completely immune to the poison marshes. Today we are finally, at long last, going to take on the Trials of the Five McGuffins. That's right. We are heading out to the 4th McGuffin. Now, I will fight things as I go, because why not? I may run. The enemies are pretty strong around here still. Probably going to fight, though, considering I heal with every step, and I've already repelled. So, you start from Cantlin, you take the road, you go south. It's not very hard. We haven't been down here before. Now, the way that you are supposed to know this is by using Wayland's Love. See, it says that from there we are 70 to the north, the castle is 70 to the north and 14 to the west. Now we know that 70 to the north is right. We are exactly where we are supposed to be in terms of horizontal, I guess would be latitude. So it's now just the longitude we are looking for. And that should not be too hard to acquire. We know it's going to be around here, somewhere in here. Ah. Nothing. I must have gotten my numbers wrong. Do you remember where it was that it was supposed to be found? Apparently, I thought it was 70 and 30. And there we have it, Loto's token. Now this is actually a necklace type item. And we have to throw something away, and you know we're going to throw away the fairy flute if it would let me. Aww. The fairy flute is completely useless from this point on, so I really would like to throw it away if it gave me the opportunity, but clearly it hasn't. So, from this point on, we can go to the Shrine of the 5th McGuffin, and we can now, that we have Loto's token, we can prove that we are who we say we are, so that we can combine the Staff of Rain and the Stones of Sunlight into something rainbow-related. So I am going to get back over to Remuldar, and we will head into there to the shrine from there, and I will see you at Remuldar. Alright, welcome back folks, I am over at Remuldar, and we are going to head south to the Shrine of the 5th McGuffin. And I'm going to use one of these fairy waters along the way. You'll notice that my experience in gold did go up. As I'm traveling in between towns, I actually am fighting because we are nowhere near the level needed to take on the Dragon Lord. So while I'm traveling off screen, I am fighting as many monsters as I can, not using any repel or fairy water along the way. Alright, so we go down the stairs, and here is our last old dude. And what has happened? We've acquired the Rainbow Drop, otherwise known as the 5th McGuffin. The other thing that happened is now that the Staff of Rain and the Stones of Sunlight are out of our inventory, we've gained back an inventory spot. I think one of the biggest flaws in this game is how little place you have for inventory. With all said and done, we can hold on to 3 items in addition to our keys and our herbs. That's not very much. We don't want to get rid of the dragon scale because I'm not going to cheat by exploiting that particular glitch where once it's been equipped, you keep that defense point. As much as I would love the inventory slot, it is cheating, even if it is just for a single defense point. The fairy flute I would love to be able to get rid of once used. Gwaelin's love is pretty much useless now that we got the 4th and subsequent 5th McGuffin. And so that's another thing that I would like to just be able to get rid of. In later Dragon Quest games, of course, they moved to the bag system so that you can get unnecessary items out of your inventory. We're going to use this fairy water one more time here, because we are going to use the rainbow drop right away. We might as well, since it is on the same island where we do that. And then once this is done, there are a couple of areas of the map that we haven't seen yet, just because the monsters were very high level, and I wasn't confident in my ability to show that off without getting killed just yet. Alright, we now have the bridge and can travel across to the island. Now, we still have the rainbow drop, for what reason, I don't know. Personally, I think once that bridge is there, the items should just be used and gone to give us that item slot back. Once we cross that bridge, however, it's powerful, powerful monsters. I'll just give you a quick view. It's all the way through hills, the whole way there, pretty much, along with some poison swamp. So, I am going to show off the world a little bit here. I'm just going to keep you with me as we go along, and I will repel, just for the sake of it, so that you don't have to watch me fight as many monsters. But there's a few things I wanted to show anyways, such as my ability to navigate through the swamp cave without the use of light. And it may be very boring to see a little pixel in the black there, but when I reach the stairs, then you'll know that I have in fact, navigated without using any light spells, without using my radiant or any torches, just in case there was any question over whether or not I actually was capable of doing that. Now you know that I actually can, and I can do it in reverse. It's not hard. We are going to repel again. These are all areas of the map we've seen, but taking a little tour of the world before we head on to the final area of the game. We're down to the nitty-gritty, folks. Just 2 episodes left. And I'm going to break it down for you as we take our little tour of the world. Next episode, we're going to be taking a dive into Dragon Lord's castle, where I will show you where to go to get Loto's sword. Yes, it will still say Erdrick, even though we don't acknowledge that name here on this channel. And that's going to be next episode, is the questing for Loto's sword. We are also, the episode after that, will be heading in to fight the Dragon Lord. So, 1 episode of questing for treasure, followed by 1 episode with the final boss fight. There's not much more I can do than that. So today, we take a tour of the world. We take a look at the continent. I show you the rest of the world. And next time, the real challenge begins. So you see there is this long grouping of hills along here. That is actually a great place to grind for levels. This is south of Hawk's Nest. Great place to grind for levels. And then what is this we have over here? We have an entire network of paths that I haven't touched. There is nothing over here. Absolutely nothing. It's just there to be an area where you can walk around and fight monsters and nothing else. You can search every spot and never find anything. Nothing. Oh, good Lord, one of these things. Now that we have Loto's armor and are at level 17, these are actually not that big a deal. As long as you can stop spell them, they're no hassle. None of the monsters on the world map are anything to be afraid of any longer. You just have to know how to deal with them each. Yeah, if you fight enough of them in a row, they can still technically kill you, but it's... You've got to be pretty negligent in the way you level grind now in order to actually die. Again, I am not nearly high enough level yet to take on the Dragon Lord, and so that's going to be a lot of grinding that I do off-screen. There is a trick that people use to grind for levels, where what they'll do is they'll actually fight that Axe Knight in Hawk's Nest over and over again. He gives 54 experience per fight, and that is a significant amount. It's not insignificant, that's for sure. And so people will just fight him over and over again in the hopes of level grinding that way, because you're guaranteed 54 experience each time. I find that boring, and the truth is that Dragon Lord's Castle has stronger monsters, which we have not met yet, and those are stronger monsters that we can absolutely fight. In fact, the entry level is filled with Axe Knights and Green Dragons, which are both high experience. So you will be seeing some of that as I will be showing off those monsters, of course. And as well as, you know, the best way to beat them, which is usually hit it until it's dead. And that is going to be the last section of the world map that I haven't shown you. So that's going to do it for today. Join me next time when we will, you'll rejoin me at Ramaldar, and we will be taking a dive into Dragon Lord's Castle after I've gained at least a couple of levels. So join me next time on Castle Brokenhead presents Let's Play Dragon Quest. Until then, stay frosty.